It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. The opening tip won by the Bucks as we get going at beautiful new Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Missed a wide open look. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
That's rebounded by the Knicks. New York Knicks basketball. Smith, great feed. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Antetokounmpo to Brogdon. DeAndre Jordan rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bledsoe, his first effort, off the mark. Smith now into the front court. Two-point advantage. Smith to the basket, but it stays out. To Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton missed his first. That one goes.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
To Alonzo Trier. Here comes the screen. Alonzo Trier to Dennis Smith Jr. Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Smith to Alonzo Trier. Pau Gasol tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. And look out.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
Knicks with the basketball. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Bledsoe. Deep right corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Gasol to Bledsoe. Slam dunk, Alonzo Trier.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen and stuffs it home.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Curling inside. From the painted area, won't go down. To Dennis Smith Jr. Has a chance. Dennis Smith Jr. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Smith with it up top. Right now, 12 all. The drive, right to the basket. Pau Gasol swats it. Shot from the lane, won't go. Beyond the arc for three. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
New York in control of the basketball. Smith to Kevin Knox. Probing the defense. Shot from in close, no good. To Middleton. Oh, emphatic slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Possession lies with New York. Brook Lopez able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
DiVincenzo to Middleton. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Smith with the basketball. Down by 1. From the outside, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Antetokounmpo knocked loose. Knicks come away with it. To Dennis Smith Jr. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Dennis Smith Jr. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Antetokounmpo. Can't miss those. Into the front court comes Smith. Leads 3. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Bucks basketball. Antetokounmpo to DiVincenzo. Cleans it up and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Dennis Smith Jr. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Whoa, what a finish. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Hill driving, but his shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Screen coming. The Bucks clear the rebound. That's it for the first quarter. The Knicks have the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Moutier to Dennis Smith Jr. Here's a chance from long range, and Dennis Smith Jr. so athletic, good on the quick release.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
That's out. Last touch by Emmanuel Moutier. Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Smith into the front court. Up by 3. To Kevin Knox. To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Antetokounmpo. Slam dunk.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. Henry Ellenson sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Hill into the front court. Down 5. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Smith to Ntilikina. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Slams it down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And the slam.
How Oh, right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Moutier. Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
George Hill, 2 of 4 now.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Moutier. Goes to the left side. Ntilikina to Moutier. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Smith with a shot. It won't fall. Giannis with it up top. Down a point. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
I can see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the screen. Smith. Doesn't get the bounce. Giannis in control of the basketball. His team up by 1. Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Ntilikina to Alonzo Trier. And throws it down.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Giannis with it up top. Leads just a point. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. The possession lies with New York. Ntilikina to Alonzo Trier. Hill. Offensive board. Ntilikina into the front court. They trail by 1. Won't go. To Antetokounmpo. To Jordan. Ntilikina goes to the right side. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Bledsoe. Over to the right side. No good, and no foul.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Alonzo Trier. Kevin Knox. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Antetokounmpo to Brogdon. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Bledsoe. Curling inside. Oh, he blocked it. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Eric Bledsoe. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Moutier with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads one. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Nikola Mirotic. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. Goes 2 for 2. Moutier into the front court. They're down 3. To Alonzo Trier. Kevin Knox. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Middleton to Adetokunbo. Oh, he had it. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Into the game for the New York Knicks, number 21.
Alonzo Trier. From the painted area, won't go down. And that one out of bounds off of Buck. New York Knicks basketball. Alonzo Trier. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Henry Ellenson trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Knicks with the basketball. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Bucks will start the second half with a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Knicks are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
New York in control of the basketball. Smith to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Middleton to Bledsoe. Knicks have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Brogdon. Smith gets it in the left corner. Short jumper stays out.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Chris Middleton at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Smith now into the front court. He'll run the offense. Pau Gasol snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Fires the three. Misfires. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Possession lies with New York. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Knocked loose. DeAndre Jordan with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nothing going here on that drive. He gets it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Deep left corner. DeAndre Jordan pins it. It's theirs now. Couple of cracks at the line now.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Bledsoe. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Can't connect from inside. Giannis with it up top. Down 4. Bledsoe slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Antetokounmpo. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Smith with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To Antetokounmpo. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Smith to Ntilikina. Here comes the screen. Ntilikina matched up with Pau Gasol. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. To Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Smith with the basketball. His guys down 3. Here comes the screen. 4-3. Buries the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Alonzo Trier to Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Nice finish at the rim.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
In the front court comes Smith. Leads 4. Jordan to Ntilikina. Has a chance. Shot by Smith off the mark. To Bledsoe. Oh, emphatic slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Ntilikina. To Jordan, down low. Shot from the lane, won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Smith into the front court. Our score all even in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the screen. trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Middleton to Bledsoe. Jumper's good.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Smith. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Bledsoe with it up top. Game's all tied in the final minute here in the third. To Dennis Smith Jr. Count the bucket for two.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Mitchell Robinson rejects it. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 41,
Hill. Straight on three. At the buzzer. Nikola Mirotic is going to get a chance at three here. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and three. Got it. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. Long heave from three-quarters court, three-quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. We thought based on this matchup, this could be a one-sided affair. But oh, Jay, this has been a tight contest.
Yeah, they got the lead, but they've really had to work for it. And sometimes when you think you're going to have an off night and win the game by 20, that's when you find yourself in this league in those dogfights.
To DiVincenzo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he adds the free throw. Smith now into the front court. His group now down two. Moutier to Dennis Smith Jr. To Kevin Knox. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. Hill. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Emmanuel Moutier trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. George Hill gets it in the right corner. To George Hill. Gasol to Hill. You've got to get that one to go. The possession lies with New York. Ah, the monster stuff.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Smith with it up top. His team up by 1. Moutier. Gasol. Knicks come away with it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
For 3. He's got it for 3.
Think about how smart of a play that is, to have the awareness to get behind the three-point line off the step back.
They'll take 3 over 2 any day of the week. Oh, he had him there for a second. And too much contact.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 22, Chris Middleton.
Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox. To Alonzo Trier. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To DiVincenzo. Throws it down. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Fires the 3, buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Moutier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Gasol to Middleton. New York Knicks basketball. Alonzo Trier. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
DiVincenzo to Brogdon. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. To DiVincenzo. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now a whistle. Now we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Smith with the basketball. Up 5. To Alonzo Trier. Smith. To Kevin Knox. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Bledsoe to Lopez. Around the perimeter. Bledsoe. Can't connect. It's no good. Into the front court comes Smith. It's an 8-point lead. Alonzo Trier to Dennis Smith Jr. From long range. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Bledsoe. Not that time.
He just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the Bucks, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Knicks with the basketball. Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox. Down low to Jordan. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Antetokounmpo. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kevin Knox to Alonzo Trier. Off the assist.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. To Kevin Knox. Layup goes down. Well done. Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. To Bledsoe. Beyond the arc for 3. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Alonzo Trier. Now to Jordan, down low. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Antetokounmpo. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Bledsoe with the basketball. The deficit now up to 12. Antetokounmpo. Can't get the bounce. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.